Hey guys, this is Shinx and welcome back to another One Piece Bounty Hunt video. So in this video, we'll be going through the support type effect, guys. So if you guys don't know what is it, it's essentially the very important for team building. So one more thing is, if you guys haven't checked out my level 100 Kyoshiro account giveaway, you can check out the Kyoshiro summons on my previous video, and it's gonna end in a few hours. So make sure you guys check it out if you guys want a chance to win the account. Then okay, back to the topic, guys. Support character types, very important. So if you guys don't know what it is, right, it's essentially this. If you go down to take a look at your support characters, you can click the character type effects, and this shows you essentially what are all the types that's active. And if you guys don't know what characters have what type of support, so what you need to do is you click into character, you click this human icon. So this is where it will show you what type the character is. So that is essentially the support type effects. And essentially people ask me, why is some of the type effects not showing the full level 600? Because the thing is, these type effects will only show based on how much characters you actually own. So if you guys don't own the character, right, or like example, we have this worst generation, and applicable characters you only have, let's say, 3 units, I don't think it will show up to 600%, level 600, because it just doesn't make sense, man. So hopefully it clears up on why some people don't have like level 600 for certain type effects. So if you guys want to know what characters you need to get certain type effects, you need to click on the effect and the applicable characters. So this is essentially how you get these levels. And one thing if you guys don't know already is how to get these levels for this. So essentially, if you have level 100 characters, you need it for this is your support characters. So depending on what level is your character, your type effect, the level will increase. So let's take a look at this. So currently I have 0, right? Then let's say I'm increasing the attacker's character type. So I will put in an attacker. So I have this Rob Lucci V2 that is 6 star. So if he's 6 star, he's level 100. So this means that if I put him here, it means I will have a level 100. So I will have 100. So you can see this bar is at 100 at the moment. So there will be this gauge in the type effect to activate a certain level of the trait. So if I want to hit max of the, as you can see here, if I want to hit max effect, right, I need a total of level 600. So what it means is you can throw in a lot of different attackers. Like I can throw in something like, I can throw in a bunch of 4 star, 5 stars, and hopefully it will hit like 600, something like this. So all this, you can see that Moria is like 80, Red Sabo is at 75. So this is essentially how you stack them up for more effects. So this is that. Then okay, after that, right, next we're going to talk about whether support type effect or support percent. So if you guys don't know, if you take a look at my support here, right, I have 154.5%, which is quite a lot. And I have very nice text here also, which is generally also pretty good. So, but I know not everybody have it, because imagine you can't expect everyone to have very good characters that will give all the good text. So the question a lot of people ask me is, should I go for support tag or should I go for support percentage? So my answer to you is, if you see that you can put in certain characters and get like support tag that is at, you know, okay, let's talk about Short Hair Pirate. So if I can get level 600 but I lose out in, let's say, within 10% support percent, so I think that's worth it in my opinion. So you don't want to put, you don't want to sacrifice too much support percent just to have that support tag. Like anything beyond 20, I think 20% is kind of not worth it already. So that is just my thoughts. Then okay, next, what type of character type effects are important? So these usually will target, okay, there's very nice text, to be honest, and I would say that like, even though some of them are really, really good, right, I just don't think that they are super important to prioritize. Number one, because not everybody have a lot of the characters that is required to get it. So that is in my opinion. So number one, the most important type effect you need to go for is you need to have either a world type effect. So what this means is you need either a new world or Grand Line or East Blue. Yes, so something like this. So these three world type effects are very, very, very important, kind of important in my opinion. So because, like, if you take a look at them, right, when the difference between the level 500 versus a level 600, you can see that at level 500, right, you need to be, your strength, your HP needs to be under 50% for the trait to work, and that's why it's better to just go for that 600 for this type of effects. So later we'll talk about support tags that are very important, but for now we'll just talk about very, very nice support tags. So if you guys don't believe me, you should just like take a look at each and every tag to see which is very good. But I'm just gonna point out very nice ones. So the standard attackers, defenders, and runners are not too bad. Like, they are good, but you shouldn't really prioritize them. So Short Pirates is super duper good. Yes, I would say that Short Pirates is also one of the more important ones if you can get. Then we have the newer, then very, very strong. Paramecia also is pretty good. Like, it's pretty good. Like, I wouldn't say it's your super important, but you should. If you can get it, it's very nice. So Grand Line, I said it is very, very good. Captains is not bad, but I don't think you should prioritize it that much. Then okay, worst gen, pretty strong. Like, but the thing is, right, you need to be in treasures area. Then I think most of the time, some people fight outside of the treasure area, and these tags are kind of useless outside of treasure area. That's why I would say it's nice to have, but it shouldn't be your main priority. Then defenders, like I said, this defender honestly I think is not the best one. Like, you see runners, you get 30% boost to treasure every time you cap the treasure gauge. Then attacker is increased crit rate, perfect. Like, if possible, attackers should be your first one, followed by I think runners, then defenders. So the flat stats they give you is not too bad, but it won't make like too much of a difference. So Zoan tag, very, very nice. But the thing is, right, Zoan tag, I think not a lot of people have it. Like, you can see how limited the Zoan tag is. Like, yes, you kind of need these characters to be able to activate it. Then next will be EX Roger Pirate. So this one is not too bad, but like I said, if you see this type of status when you need like special conditions such as under 50% or something, you guys know I wouldn't say it's that good. Yes, like, what if you start out the game, this tag won't really be activated. That's why, okay, next will be East Blue. Like I said, very good. Deal that increase damage to enemies with the same element. So currently, like, green is so dominant, so if you're running a green, it's gonna help you against the other enemies green, something like that. Then next will be Navy. Navy is actually a pretty decent one. Like, when in your capture treasure, reduce knockback distance by 50%, 60%. But like I said, it's not an easy tag to get. So like I said, do not prioritize that. Like, it's good, but you don't really go for it. So 7 Warlords of the Sea, very, very nice. Like, against using it on certain characters like Red Sabo, Big Mom, Dressrosa Zoro, really just gives you that extra status, extra skill 1 buff or anything. So very, very nice, very important tag, to be honest. But the thing is, it's a very hard tag to get. Like, you need to get 7 Warlords. Yes, so okay. Next, Logia. Logia is actually not too bad. Like, if against people like there is long range type, it's very good. But the thing is, what if your enemies doesn't have a long range type? Like, if everyone's running Oden and Roger, yes, this is kind of useless against them. Then Fishman tag is a kind of relatively new one, and it's not one of the tags you should really go for too. So it brings us to the last point, guys. which support tags to max. And what I mean by max, right, is go for that 600. Like, this is where, right, like I said, if you guys want to do it, right, you need to go click into the character traits, and this, let me explain to you. So number one, the attacker's trait, right, is not needed for full 600. So the reason why I'm telling you guys like which character types to max is because when you are doing a team building, right, there's no way you can go for every single type effect to be full 600. And take a look at this team. So I put it this way, and as you can see, my Paramecia is only at 500. And is it on purpose? Yes, it's on purpose because of the reasons why I'm gonna talk about. So number one, attackers is not super required. Like, if you have no choice but to put in a Shawhead Pirate and take out a non-attacker Shawhead Pirate, right, to fit the Shawhead Pirate's tag, yes, go for it. Because number one, you can see that the important thing about this attacker's trait is the increased crit damage, and you can see that between 500 and 600, right, there isn't too much of a difference. That's why for attackers, it's okay to go for 500. You don't have to max it. For Shawhead Pirates, yes, you need to max it. You can see this. You can see that from the 500 and the 600, right, you remove the HP limitation, and this is so huge right there. So that's why I say Shawhead Pirates, if you want to go for it, right, you might as well just max it. Next is the different world types. So New World, East Blue, Grand Line, very important. Zoan also, I think. So as you can see, the difference between level 500 and 600 is you remove the HP cap. That's why you need to know what tags you can afford to not max. Yes, so now we take a look at Paramecia. So if you look at this, right, you can say that, oh Shinx, you say that crit damage is very important. Yes, it's very important. But the thing is, right, if you look at this Paramecia tag, when number one, your HP is less than 50%, right, then this thing will activate. Then it brings the value of this type effect to not that great already. It's not super best. It's like, okay, it just minus points for this type effect. And number two is the difference is essentially the same thing, but it's just a 10% crit damage increase. So I do personally think that you don't have to fully go for this, even though it's good. Guys, like the 10% extra one is very nice, but if you have to sacrifice for it for other tags, just go for it. So okay, then next will be, okay, Grand Line, I said it already. Captain, pretty much those I didn't say that's super important one, you shouldn't really go for it. So Zoan, another one really good. Look at this. So 500 to 600, it removes the HP limit. So that's what I'm trying to mention, guys. Then okay, here's for 7 Warlords of the Sea. So 7 Warlords of the Sea, even though you see it's very similar to the Paramecia tag, right, essentially the extra 15%, right, it can be kind of useful if your skills are like very long. So example will be Red Sabo. So the extra 15% can help him to get, you know, unlimited skill 1. Then it can also increase the debuff of the Luffy. So this one, I personally think this is also pretty good. So yep, then essentially I think that's kind of that for this support type effect video. Let me know if you guys think this is useful or not. So generally, when in my rule of thumb, right, the type effect I usually go for when I start building a team, right, is number one. Okay, let's say I'm building this blue team. So blue team, I'll put in number one will be my Shawhead Pirates. So I'll throw in all the Shawhead Pirates I have. Then let's just walk through it, shall we? More Shawhead Pirates, and okay, so here Shawhead Pirates is at level 6, so perfect. Then next, I'll go for the World Tag. So World Tag, as you can see, because the units I have, right, I can go for the New World, and New World is so nice because it kind of usually when you do damage against elements that you're weak against, right, you do 25% less damage, and this thing will help make it to, you know, 10% only. So very important. So next, I'll look for a New World character. So example, I'll throw in Sengoku. So okay, nice. Then now what do I go for? If possible, I would want to go for the Paramecia. So because Paramecia is a very sweet tech also. Yeah, then Attackers is nice, but I don't really need it. So I'm gonna go for this Kuma, and let's see. Oh damn it, Boa is not max. Feels bad. So I don't think. Wait, let me see. I should have another. Yeah, yes, I can use this Luffy. That's why, guys, Luffys are super nice. Okay, so as you can see, if I put in the Luffys, right? Okay. Oh yeah, one more question. Does overshotting the traits work? The thing is, right, it doesn't really make a difference, guys. So I'm gonna take out this, and as you can see, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Then for now, the rest I can just focus on increasing the support, like make it even better. So as you can see, I overshotted the new world, which is probably not the best idea. I should probably take out, like, I think this will offset by a bit. I can essentially take out one more new world character, but I think for now I can leave it as it is. Like, it's a pretty good combo already. Like, I'm getting like pretty good stacks, and the rest is just very nice things to have. So yeah, I think that's that for the guide, boys. Hopefully you guys learned a bit on how to, like, pretty much everything you need to know for the character type effect. Then comment down below if you guys find this useful, and make sure you guys give a thumbs up if you did, so that this video can be seen by much more people. Then I think that's it for this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you want to see more One Piece Bounty Rush content. Then I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.